Let me show you the insanity that I deal with on a regular basis.
Put your hand in my hand, darling.
It like comes
Keep your eyes on the horizon. Stay gold.
Oh look, we're stopped on the side of the road again.
Here we are, broken down again. So we're just going to go ahead and replace everything.
That is the most messed up thing you've ever almost done.
That felt dirty.
Got him!
Put your head on my shoulder. You're safe now. When the rain comes, we'll head for the high ground. If the stars watching over us fade out, we'll keep running into the wild.
Today is very exciting because we are leaving Arizona officially. We've been in Camp Verde for 2 weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. We're staying at the Cliff Castle Casino. Did you just stand in my lighting? Are you dancing in my lighting? Anyway, we're in Camp Verde. We've been staying at the Distant Drums RV Resort right across the road from the Cliff Castle Casino, which is fun because Keith went there last week and won $30, which was very nice because he spent it all on me and got me ice cream and took me bowling, so...
I'm a gentleman and a scholar.
Yes, you are. That's my favorite kind of gambling, is when I reap the rewards. You know? Anyway.
Isn't that everyone's favorite part of gambling?
Okay, let me rephrase. My favorite part about you gambling is that I get to reap the benefits.
Oh.
So we've been staying here for 2 weeks, and it's a really cool campground. It's pretty cheap compared to everything else in the area, so that's a bonus. But it's really nice. I like the grounds. I think it's really well kept. It's beautiful. There's hummingbirds and trees that old people stand in front of and film.
Can I show them the... Okay. Guys. Older gentlemen, we need to have a conversation. This is not, it's not the pose. This is not the pose for photography. I'm telling you. This, see the back is arched for some reason, and you're doing this. And I don't get it. Like, why are you doing that? No, bring it down.
Bring it down.
Bring it lower.
Bring it downtown.
Maybe down here. I don't know.
Wow.
This ain't it.
That's not the pose.
Okay, tangent over.
Okay. Anyway, so we're taking off today. We've had a good time here, but it's time to hit the old dusty trail, as I like to say. As I like to say to Keith's dismay. You wouldn't even like the dusty trail though, because it would make the truck dusty. Are you done?
I hit my head. Oh, hold on. Let me get you. Hold on. Where's the camera button? Okay.
Oh my gosh. So we're packing up slowly because we're very distracted this morning, but got a 7-hour drive today.
I don't know.
5 hours.
Probably end up being that.
Mm-hmm.
Headed to Albuquerque.
Heading to Albuquerque because Keith has always wanted to do the Skytram, so that's the plan. What else is the plan? Do we have a plan? No?
There is a one.
No plan?
Figure it out.
All we have is nothing. Sometimes nothing's all you need. This highway is our living room. We're swimming in the mystery.
Oh look, we're stopped on the side of the road again. Woo! It's bright out here.
I had a panic for a second.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, the TPS went off, and we saw this flapping in the wind, so I thought for sure that was already a blowout. But this is flapping. I don't know what this is. I think it's the seal for underneath. I'm not sure. We're going to have to check that when we get the slide out again.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to stuff it high enough in here so it doesn't come out. But it just so happened to hit this one and loosen it in a way. I don't know what happened. So it was leaking a little bit of air, which is bizarre, but hey, I guess that was the purpose of the TPMS. You know, I got a little conspiracy theory going. Because Brandon and Maggie put their TPMS on, and the first trip they take with it, they had something happen, and it went off, and it was like, oh, totally an issue. Look how we saved you. And this is the first trip where we got this one working, and it's like, oh, magically you have a leak. Check it out. See how we saved you. So
what's the conspiracy, that there's ghosts attached to the TPMS system?
no, that it just does something on your first trip, so you're like, oh, this is totally worth it. I'm gonna tell everybody how it's totally worth it.
But it's got to be poltergeists because.
No, it's a design thing.
Gotcha.
There's no ghosts.
Okay.
There's no ghosts here.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
You need a jacket.
It's in the truck.
Who's carrying your jacket?
Me.
Am I carrying that one
No.
along with all your other burdens?
No.
I'll
No.
do it.
No.
Okay.
I'll wrap it around my waist.
Ah, good idea. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Good morning, beautiful people. Flight number 3 is now boarding. Flight number 3 is now boarding.
All right now we're at our highest point on the tram. We're about 1,000 feet above ground. We could fit the whole Eiffel Tower below us. Wow. We also call this the 7-second drop. All right, everyone, once we dock, we do have a restaurant up at the top of the mountain. It's called 10-3. They open at 11 today. There's working restrooms in the back of that restaurant and the upper terminal where we'll be docking.
We're living in the moment.
I'm almost ashamed to admit it, but I think Mount Lemon is beat.
Yeah?
I think this is better. Oh, that tram was pretty cool too.
That moment where you crest it
Uh-huh.
and then you just see that whole valley and these rocks.
Yeah,
That was really neat.
it was unreal. Forgot how big of a drop she said.
I know it was 7 seconds to your death.
Yeah?
I remember that part.
Okay.
The tram, the tram alone beats Mount Lemon. I'm sorry, but that's pretty cool. However, I do have one complaint. Is the cramming you in the cram hole of the tram. I didn't really appreciate that after paying $30 a person to go up there. I didn't want to be in the cram hole of the tram and other people's cram holes. So that's my major complaint. But lucky for me, I got to be by the window, albeit smashed by the window, and got some pretty cool views. Wow, look at that. Good God. I'll flip it around. What am I, some amateur?
I really want to see a goat.
Are there goats?
I don't know. I just wanna
There's
see-
bears.
There are bears. But I could just picture a goat, you know, right
Just
there.
standing over there.
Yep.
Maybe when you edit, just plant one there. right here. We'll see Mr. Goat.
Keith abandoned me. I don't know where he is. But this is why I wear bright clothes in nature. Because when I get inevitably mauled by a bear, my remains can be found and shipped to my mother. What are you doing?
I was gonna message you.
Honestly, my heart fell into my stomach. I could hear those rocks and I thought you had plummeted. What were you gonna do?
I'm gonna stand on the rock down here and just like hold on and squat. And be like, Raini, help me.
That is the most messed up thing you've ever almost done.
She lied to us.
She did lie to us.
We were right. The restaurant's not
The
open.
restaurant is not open.
Now we're very hungry. And we have to wait in line.
And then,
That's okay.
and then take the 15-minute tram sardine ride back
Mm-hmm.
down.
And then eat some nuts from the gift shop. Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Where are you
What?
going?
Whoa.
Where-
What? You're done with
where-
us?
no,
Wow.
All right, everybody, here we go. My name is Vita. I am your tram car operator for this flight down.
Ooh,
These
nice.
could save our life, right?
Yes, that's totally gonna satisfy any sort of craving.
Honestly, I will eat these.
So rating,
Yes.
4 out of 5 for me. Cause you gotta, hold on, hear me out.
Okay.
You gotta wait on a scale. High tourist thing. That's like going to Disneyland and be like, there were too many people. So you can't knock it too much with that. If there wasn't so many people, it would be 5 out of 5.
I agree.
I think the contradictory, maintain your distance, but we're gonna stuff you in here so we can make a couple extra bucks, is what annoyed me a little bit with that, and maybe that's what took that star away, but I thought it was really neat to go up, and then especially when you just walk away, and then within a half a mile you're alone again. So I really like that. So,
I was surprised by that. I was pleasantly surprised by that.
4 out of 5, would recommend. One hot tip.
Okay.
Time getting in line. Either be first in line or last in line.
That's true. Yeah, because if you're first in line, you're going to get to have your pick. But if you're the last person in, but you're right against the door, the window door, we'll say.
Yep.
And that was really cool. So both times we lucked out because we weren't in the middle, so we got a view going up, and then we went to the other side and we got the view going down. So that was very cool. But they do pack you in there like sardines, so just know that.
Yes.
Know that that's coming.
It's only like 15 minutes.
Yeah. I think for me, it would be a 4 out of 5 if the restaurant had been open.
Well, that was our fault for day choice.
I guess, but
Dang, you're hitting it for things that it's not even its fault. You know what it is? You're hangry. Let's go.
So. Okay.
Here we are, broken down again. So essentially, long story short, the brakes in the trailer aren't working, and I thought it was in the truck, but it wasn't the truck, it's the trailer. And what we found out is that the bearings that are packed with grease, there's a seal that keeps it from getting the grease all over the brakes. Well, apparently that seal failed and got grease all over the brakes, and I'm not sure how long that's happened because it has happened on multiple wheels. And what that's done is prevented it from being effective at all. And apparently, when there's grease all over a magnet, doesn't matter how strong the magnet is, it doesn't stop. I don't know. I'm not an engineer, but apparently that's science. So we're just going to go ahead and replace everything. All of the brake and the drum and all of that. By the way, trying to find somebody to come look at your RV or even take it in to have anybody look at it during peak season is a nightmare. So the lesson to be learned here is get your preventative work done while you're at home, while you have time. And if you just bought an RV and you're not sure when a lot of these routine yearly maintenance things have been done, just get them done. Especially now with so many people RVing and the summertime being so popular, you're just gonna have a really hard time finding anybody to do the repairs when and if you need it.
There's a well between the two bearings. These new drums don't have that well, they're level, so it wouldn't do no good. But usually they got a well and you fill that well up with grease.
Yeah.
Then you pack the bearings and then put it together. There you go.
Oh my gosh, so we're about to go on a bike ride in downtown Albuquerque. And naturally, because we're going on a bike ride, Keith has to clean the truck first, right? Let me show you the insanity that I deal with on a regular basis.
Almost done, I promise. I only have to finish cleaning the tires, wash the windows, clean the seats, and wash the dash.
All for a bike ride.
That's it. Look, it's filthy. No, not anymore. Look how beautiful.
Yeah, well,
I'll be done within the hour.
okay, it just seems a little unnecessary.
A clean truck is always necessary.
Somebody literally just walked up to Keith while we're parked here getting our bikes off and told him how great his truck was.
Because it's true.
I want to
say black, I say white. Skibbity scat, boogie bop, boogie la, la 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 la.
What did you
Oh my gosh. Look at their little faces. Look at him swim. Oh my gosh. Look at their little legs. Look at them when they swim. Are you looking?
I'm looking.
Why didn't you do your natural call through there?
Now give me your best Yosemite Sam. No, it's like, say it.
Oh. Which one speaks to you?
There's that for you.
Wow. No, a drop.
I am so intrigued by this drink. That is interesting. Ooh. It like comes for you. You feel it?
I like it.
I like it
actually
too.
really like
I
it.
really like it too. It was their house special, and I saw that it had the chili powder.
So we're riding what's called the 50-mile loop, and all you have to do is Google Albuquerque bike trails, and there's a website with an interactive map that will show you all the bike trails. This is just the main loop. There's a whole bunch that go up and down the river, and this one actually cuts through town and goes right to Old Town. So you can park like we did. We parked at the park next to the I don't know, the nature center or whatever. The part that cuts through town is really neat because it does cut through Old Town. You get to see all the really old buildings, and the ones that have been remodeled, the ones that haven't, and the actual Old Town commercial district too is really neat. Highly recommend. But the bike trails are not on Google Maps, so you can't just park and then use a Google Maps, use the bicycle function to get to places. You have to manually look it up and then follow things around like we were in the 90s. So that's the one downside, but otherwise totally worth it.
I thought the downtown area was really, really cute. I don't know, even though we didn't get to eat something, it was really fun. And we're not big shoppers, but I thought that the historic area was just really neat. And I had a chili coffee, and I'm just living my best life right now.
Yeah, it was really pretty. But
Yeah.
I'm excited to see this brewery.
Oh, me too. Yeah. I had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how the footage came out. There was a lot of tree smacking. There was a lot of immersive bush action. I really like to give the people the immersive video experience and smack them into the bushes. I'm so ready for a beer. This place is so cool. I have to peel myself off of the seats though because I'm so hot and sticky from our bike ride. But yeah, this place is really neat. What is it built out of?
Tin cans?
No, it's not made out of tin cans.
Shipping containers.
Shipping containers. It's called Tin Can Alley. I'm pretty stoked. I'm also just ready for a beer, so probably any beer right now would taste delectable. This place is nuts.
Well, this
That
thing.
wall is cool. Whoa.
Awesome, thank you.
And that pizza is beautiful.
Cream and sugar
Me,
here.
got it. Awesome. Okay, perfect.
And Columbia Black for the
Excellent.
gentleman.
For the gentleman.
Thank you.
There you are.
That place was so much cooler than I expected.
That place was awesome.
It wasn't just a brewery, it wasn't just a restaurant. It's kind of like this, I guess like a social space is really the best way to describe it.
Sure.
There was probably 5 different restaurant types. There was pizza, barbecue, burgers and sandwiches, a faux restaurant, and then there was a ice cream shop, a juice bar, and a coffee house.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other end was a brewery. And you just order whatever you want, you sit wherever you want, and you get a little vibrating thing whenever your order's ready, and you go and get your stuff, and you can just sit there and hang out, and there's like a balcony, there's upstairs, there's downstairs. Beautiful place. It was so neat.
It was
such
so
a cool
neat.
idea.
Yeah. And there was like a little shop.
Oh yeah, the little boutique?
Yes.
I bought me a Sam Squanch shirt. Want to see my Sam Squanch shirt? sorry. I bumped the audio.
Okay, yeah. Show the Sam Squanch shirt.
Oh.
Oh,
Sam Squanch!
awesome.
Freaking awesome.
I also got a shirt, but you're gonna have to subscribe and like and keep watching to see that shirt in a later video.
Oh, that felt dirty.
Got him! No, I'm just kidding. Overall, very well structured, I'd say. Very cool. Very cool place.
Favorite restaurant in town?
Absolutely. For God's sake, turn on the air!
What is happening?
I don't know. I also like how we both just totally melted at the same time.
Ah!
You're complaining about your nose, I'm hot.
Oh my God, what is happening?
This is like epically behind the scenes of YouTube.